Hey guys, my name's Dan, I'm a veterinarian, and today we're gonna watch some more veterinarians on reality TV. Dr. Ross on The Vet Life. Dr. Ross is gonna see a puppy dog named Missy, and based on the title, we have a bad tooth.
She's not been doing great. She's had better days. She's got some swelling on her face.
Okay.
On her eye, her right eye on that side right there.
How long has this been going on with Missy?
For about 3 days, and this morning.
In Missy's case today, you can see it right away, guys. She has the swelling under her right eye. This is really concerning of an abscess tooth. You're thinking, Dan, how's that possible? An abscess tooth way up there? Yes. It's because the infection has worked its way from the teeth up into either the sinuses or through the bone and ruptured out under the skin.
Is probably the worst it's been.
Has this slowed her down?
Missy's a very energetic little dog. She likes to play. She likes to run around. But today she's been real clingy. She's kind of been clingy to me because my husband's been gone this morning. Normally she's clingy with my husband.
So you're telling me she's daddy's girl?
Hi, cute dog, definitely. I rely really heavily, just like all veterinarians do, on the history, on the pet owner. If an owner comes in and says we're being clingy, or maybe our back hurts, or our belly hurts, or the face is swollen, they see their doggy every day, and even though I know what I'm looking for, the pet owner can give a really good foundation to help direct me on how to approach, diagnose, and treat their doggy.
When I see swelling right under that eye, first thing that comes to mind is they have a tooth that has 3 roots. It's called a carnasal tooth. It could get infected.
Now, the most common ones to rupture are going to be the carnassial teeth, the ones that abscess and rupture out under the skin. These are going to be 108 and 208. These have 3 really big roots, guys, and these roots go really far up into the doggy's maxilla or upper jaw, and when they get infected, it's really easy for the infection to crawl all the way up and cause a swelling under the eye or on the muzzle.
Oh, yeah, I do.
When you have that fracture underneath the gum line, a large amount of bacteria goes up in that root. The body tries to fight it off, and it forms an abscess.
Why these teeth get infected and the abscess is a handful of different reasons, but in this doggy's case, the tooth has fractured or broken. These teeth are really prone to getting slab fractures. It's when you have this big 3-rooted tooth, guys, and it's sitting in there, it's a really long tooth, and they're chewing on really hard stuff all the time, and instead of that bone breaking, the tooth breaks, and it just kind of breaks apart like that. It's a big old slab comes off, and that exposes the pulp cavity. And most doggies, guys, are so stoic, they don't cry or complain about it. They just keep eating normally. They're just like, I got this, it's okay. Tell nobody. And they tell nobody until you see it.
So you get that outward pocketing underneath the skin. It's very painful. The way that we would fix this is to go in and remove that tooth. So we finally got Missy's blood work, and I hear that her dad's coming to Cypher to see what's going on.
Dr. Ross so far is handling this the same way I would. Pull your blood work. Make sure you have a healthy dog that can handle anesthesia. Number 2, he's talking about doing antibiotics. And number 3, he said you gotta pull that tooth. You can totally do antibiotics to shrink it and buy you some time. Let's say someone rolls in at 7 p.m. and it's like time to close, and we have no staff to do a dental procedure at that time. What we do in that case, we do an antibiotic, we do an anti-inflammatory, we do our blood work, we make sure the doggy's gonna make it and be okay. We shrink that infection down, and then we get in there as soon as possible to remove that tooth. Once the tooth is out, the dog will do well. If you don't pull the tooth and you do an antibiotic, it will shrink, it will look better, the dog will feel better, but it will come back because the nidus for the infection, guys, is still there.
Is definitely a little anxious.
Are we going to be able to take her home tonight, or am I going to camp out in your driveway?
No, you definitely take her home. With that being said, I'll call you as soon as it's done.
I'll just sit here and wait.
Okay, I'm laughing because he wants to sit and wait, and that's totally cool. You can sit and wait. I've had people do this before. One time, guys, I did a foreign body on a dog, and I had like 10 people waiting, a foreign body like in the intestines. I mean, stuck like a toy stuck in the intestines. I had like a whole group of people waiting outside, and I was like, man, this is like I'm a human doctor waiting for me to get out of a major surgery on a person. This is crazy. Anyway, you can totally wait. Nothing wrong with that. It just takes a long time. You got the pre-med, you got the anesthesia, you got the procedure, you got recovery. Like, they're gonna be waiting like 2-3 hours, like minimum, to know if they're done. So kind of funny, really sweet. Yeah, I tell people can wait, get a drink at get a soda, get a water.
What we're doing is full mouth radiographs. And what we're trying to do is check the integrity of all the other teeth in the mouth. We have one diseased tooth, so we want to make sure before we actually start, we know what we're dealing with and what we're getting into. Then clean the teeth, and then I'm gonna come up last and remove that abscess.
Oh, you guys see that x-ray? You guys see that? That's a bad tooth. That was a bad tooth. There was a lot of lytic, there was a lot of breakdown of the bone around the tooth, and that is going to be an easy pull. Well, it should be. I shouldn't say that. There's no guarantee pulling a tooth is going to be easy or not. But that one, all the bone breakdown, guys, so there's very little stability for that bone on that tooth. Once you cut that with the drill, it's just going to pop out really easily. You're going to fix that doggy. You're going to notice too, guys, this technician is cleaning the teeth. If you put an animal under for a tooth extraction, you should always clean those teeth. Last but not least, dental x-rays, guys, are incredibly common these days.
Here,
Yep.
see the fracture? And it went underneath the gum line. Looking at the mouth, that's the only tooth that I'm really worried about right now. It's a portion of the tooth. It appears that it had a fragmented root left behind. Right now, we're about to x-ray the actual pocket where the tooth was located to make sure that we got all the root out. Hey, real quick, Bubba. So I thought I left a little piece behind, but I mean, I don't see
That
it.
doesn't look like a root. Nah, you got the whole tooth.
I'm just looking at the extraction site that they have on the TV screen. Guys, it looks pretty good. I don't see anything in there. I know why Dr. Ross is nervous. You don't want to leave any roots in there.
It's just disease.
Okay. So, I mean, it looked like I got it. I just want to make sure. So, we good there? I appreciate it. Everything's good?
Thank God.
A really cool fish tank. Love the fish tank. I wish we had one.
Worried about
I was able to get all the tooth root, and a large amount of pus came out of that socket.
Not bad.
So it was a really bad abscess. She does have a drain in her face.
Why the drain? That's called a Penrose drain, guys. It's for passive drainage. We put a drain in there so any infection is not trapped inside of the face. Of course, the infection will drain through the extraction site. Also, it's going to drain out of the face. He removes the drain in 3 to 4 days, and then it naturally heals with secondary intention. It just kind of scabs over, and you're good. I sometimes put drains in, I sometimes don't. It just depends on how bad the infection is. I do rely on my extraction site to do a lot of the drainage for me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You took good care of our little baby.
Alright guys, great episode. Dental disease is really common, and dental infections or abscesses are also really common. If you feel like your doggy has a broken tooth or has an infected tooth, always go see your veterinarian. Unfortunately, we have to do general anesthesia on doggies and kitties. They can't be awake for this procedure like humans. With that being said, it's really important, guys. It helps doggies live a happier, healthier, and longer lives, because a healthy mouth leads to healthy heart valves, healthy kidneys, and the rest of the body is much healthier too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you and your doggies and kitties and all of your four-legged creatures are happy and healthy. If you guys have a video you want me to watch and break down and react to, go ahead and let me know. You guys take care. Have a great week. Bye.